Virginia's had enough.
Again?
Again.
Now, this is something that I never have put my foot down about. I've never said anything. I think I've just been like, yeah, whatever. Make yourself happy.
It's not on the line of Panda didn't take out the trash. It's
No,
not okay.
it's much bigger than that.
Okay. Well, the one thing that maybe you've noticed if you've ever seen Virginia's husband, Panda, is he has got a few tattoos.
Oh, he's got sleeves up in that piece.
Yeah.
He does. They're on the chest, on the arms.
How many has he gotten since he's been with you?
Oh, probably 10 at least, maybe 20. I don't know.
And he had a ton before you guys were together?
Yeah, he had quite a few.
Okay.
Virginia likes that a roughneck look.
It's funny you say neck.
He's doing a neck tat.
He wants to do a neck tat.
He does.
And
Okay, what are we talking here? Because
Like, that's legit.
Okay.
You really want that's not a joke?
It's not a joke. And I was like, wait, what? Because how he has them now, they're like on his chest, they're on like his arm. Like you can wear a nice dress shirt and cover up everything. But I
Okay.
think neck tat is just next level.
And I hope it's something really just over the top, like a cobra or something.
Cobra.
What does he want to put on his neck?
I think he's talking about an anchor, but he's not nautical.
It's a big.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. Because
He actually hates going on the boat.
Why anchor?
I think it's about strength and something else.
Okay, here's the thing for Virginia and I, because we are married to people that have tattoos.
And we are not tattoo people.
Yes, and that
I don't have a single bit of ink, and
No.
I also don't really get it.
No, and here's the thing for me. I don't necessarily get it, and I being in it, married to somebody who is, there's a couple things that I've noticed is that it seems like getting tattoos are addicting. Like if you get one, you want another, and then as soon as you kind of start that train, because when I married my wife Kim, she had like one, it was kind of like a homemade prison looking tat thing that was in a discreet place.
And that was it.
And that was all that she had ink-wise. And even then I was like, oh, so rebellious.
She's a wild child.
Yes. And in the last 3 to 4 years, we're talking almost like 2 sleeves, got them all over her body now. And, you know, she's kind of the same way. And so it just seems, and my daughter, I've heard her mention kind of the same thing. She's like, it's just kind of, you know, addictive once you get it going. You just kind of like want to get another one.
Has your parents ever said anything to you about the Queen getting a lot of ink? Has there ever been a comment?
No, I don't think so. But I mean, I don't know how my parents feel about it. They don't have any ink either. And I'm not opposed to it, but to me, I've seen people with tattoos, sometimes they're gorgeous, other times they make perfect sense. And I think when you have gorgeous art and you're like going, wow, that really says something about you, then I'm like, I get it. I completely understand that. But when you're married to somebody and they keep coming up with all these tattoos and then they seem to not make sense, like, wait, what?
An anchor?
That's when you're just like, okay, it's your body, you do whatever you want, I guess, but it's just, okay. It comes off a little silly sometimes.
I think it's just maybe the placement of it, and maybe I'm just being unfairly judgy about people with neck tats. I just don't like it.
Bro, you're not part of the ink community.
I'm not.
You don't get
I'm
it.
so vanilla. I get it. I'm boring. I'm vanilla. I'm everything that's not ink.
Well, Virginia and I are exactly in the same spot because she sent me an email and she's like, yeah, Panda's thinking about getting a neck tat. I'm like, you know what? I think the Queen is too.
She is too?
So here we go. I've got both of our spouses on here, Virginia, so we can try to make some sense of this insanity.
How awesome would it be if they both said, yeah, we both want anchors on our neck?
They've combined forces? Oh, we're done.
Okay, so we've got Panda on here first. Hello, Panda.
What's up, Kev?
All right, so talk to me about this. Virginia's saying that you're talking about getting an anchor tattoo on your neck, and it sounds like she has the tone of concern in her voice.
Yeah. So, dude, you know, I'm an artistic person, and I've been thinking about this for a long time.
Okay.
I brought it up once before she had a meltdown.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to get something classy, kind of like cool, and I had my 14-year-old daughter and my son draw it up. I sat them down with paper. I said, I want you guys to draw it. I'm going to take it to my guy, have him scan it so I can put it on my body.
Okay.
And I want to put it behind my left ear. It's not necessarily my neck. Like, she wants to claim that it's, oh my God, it's your neck and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, that's a great impression of Virginia, by the way.
It is. You just need to sound a little bit more raspy. Go down to the key of rasp.
Yeah. So she's already voiced to you her concern about you doing this.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, Panda, I can feel the heat coming off of her body. I'm sitting right next to her. She's not feeling this anchor tat.
Yeah. You could probably feel the heat coming off of me if you're sitting next to me right now, too. So.
Oh, okay.
Shots fired.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Panda,
All right.
stick up for yourself.
Hey, Panda.
Because the bottom line is it's my body.
It is. Yeah.
If Virginia wanted to get a flat top haircut, would you feel the same way? She's
Well,
like,
that was my analogy to him. I was like, well, if I wanted to do something very drastic, and let's say I shaved my head or put a flat top on, he's like, it's not the same thing.
I was just
Well,
asking.
they make hats. So.
They make hats. He's good. Okay, Panda came to play today.
He's okay. How big is this? Ear? I don't even know how to categorize. I'm saying it's a neck tat, but Panda doesn't want it a neck tat. How big is this tattoo behind your ear, Panda? How big would it be?
I mean, it would literally be like, it wouldn't come down like below the earlobe. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Small little thing. It's discreet. If you're 20 feet away, you wouldn't necessarily notice it.
It's discreet if you're a girl and you have hair to cover it. He doesn't have any hair to cover it, so it's definitely noticeable by everyone that's anywhere near you at all times.
If you get an anchor tat, can I give you
So
the?
what difference does that make?
I don't
My
know.
arm
It's
is
just,
visible to everybody.
it's weird. A neck tat is just different to me.
It's a different category. This is
like stepping it up.
You think this is a guy, if you see him, Virginia, and not that you would ever judge anybody, but you would think if you saw someone with a neck tat, this is a guy that has probably done time in prison.
Well, he's definitely a guy you got to keep your eye on. You don't know what he's going to do.
He loves the.
But maybe that's good.
He loves the ocean, and if you do get this anchor, I'm gonna start calling you Shipwreck. That's a good nickname.
Shipwreck, yeah.
Shipwreck.
What's up, Shipwreck?
Yeah. Okay. Now,
I don't know if that's a compliment.
let me bring on my wife Kim here, the Mexican queen, because I just want to see if I understand this correctly. Kim, did I hear you starting to discuss getting a neck tattoo, or did I just dream that?
Yeah, I did. Kayla and I actually were talking about it when we were on vacation, and we went to the Pistons game, and Derrick Rose has a fantastic neck tat. So we both looked at each other. I was like, that is so cool. I want a neck tat now. And so, yeah, now we've been kicking back and forth. And actually, she came to church last night, and she's like, I'm serious. I'm going to get my neck tat. I'm like, me too. Let's do it together.
Okay,
and
so
ours
a
is
mother-daughter
full
neck tat.
It's a full frontal neck tat, like, cool.
What
Like,
kind
from
is-
ear to ear neck.
Okay, Virginia, how he's talking about something discreet behind the ear. My wife is talking about a full-on. Okay, now
I'm feeling better, I'll tell you that.
now here's the only thing, Kim. You have a job where can you have a neck tattoo doing what you do?
I mean, yes. I mean, everyone here has tattoos. I mean, that's how we can relate to people that we work with. It's, I mean, yeah, people, look at me and they're like, they think that I'm in treatment, but, no. I mean, it's just, I think it's just, I like it. I think it's a form of art, and I think, it's just, I mean, and if I have to, I'll wear a turtleneck if I have to, but no, they're not going to say anything.
Queen,
I get my work done.
Queen, Kevin, and Virginia, they're not part of the ink community. They don't get it.
By the way, there's the
I know.
Derrick Rose neck tattoo. If you're watching KVJ TV, if you want to see what that looks like to get an idea of what the Mexican queen is talking about getting Virginia.
So we're going full frontal with the neck.
Full, that is
Yeah.
across, it would go across, like, yes, the throat. It is a full-on throat tat.
And what exactly would you get?
I don't know. That's what, where Kayla and I are just kind of like, we do a little Pinterest. We do a little, like, you just look it up and till you find something, and then we send it to our guy, and then he creates something. Like, I just had Caitlin's silhouette of her face on my bicep. And so, I mean, it's just cool. It's, he does a great job. You give him an idea, and he just comes at you, and he's like, this is what I have. And it's like, perfect.
Okay. All right.
Kevin's face.
Why is your head down?
He's just like,
Kevin's got his hands in his head. It looks like you were praying, Kevin.
I am.
He is.
Dear God, please. I don't ask for intervention a lot of times. But one time you got my back. Okay. All right. So do you know when this is going to happen, Kim?
I would say over Christmas break. I mean, we'll have 2 weeks off to kind of put everything together. But
That's a good
yeah,
time.
Christmas
break and New
tats.
Year's.
now if you go meet you, Panda, and Caitlin, can y'all get a 3 for discount? 3 necks are cheaper than 1. At least we
That
can
would be
save
awesome.
money. I mean, I'm just at this point, Kevin, we got to just get a bargain going.
I mean, I kind of think Kevin should, get a tat with you. I think that'd be
No,
great.
that's-
Solidarity.
There's enough ink in the family, I think. Now, Kim, my only question, because this is the first thing I was ever taught about tattoos. Think about what you will look like when you are 80. And if you are still like, this is going to be great at 80 years old, then this is the way to go. Now, have you thought, Kim, that at the age of 80, you're going to have a full-on frontal neck tat?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't think, here's the thing with being 80. I mean, you could be 80 and flabby or 80 and in shape. 80 and in shape with tats they look freaking hot. But 80 flabby, no, they don't look, because then the tattoo kind of like droops a little bit. But I mean, I'm not going to be flabby. I mean, that's just not.
So do you think the tattoos on your body will be your inspiration for physical fitness at the age of 80?
No, I mean, I just know. Like, I look at my mom and dad; they're in shape. They're not.
Okay.
They're just. I don't come. They're
Okay.
fit. So
All right.
I mean, I'm
Okay.
from them. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming my body's going to look like theirs.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. So, Virginia, you give me Panda, I raise you the queen.
well, I feel a lot better.
Okay, that's part of it. Yeah.
This is fascinating to listen to.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering, anybody else in our place, I don't know what you do, because ultimately it is my wife and my daughter's body, and they are entitled to do what it is they would like to do. Now,
You're right.
Our preference, I guess you can throw it out there, and
Our preference really doesn't mean anything.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 meaning you are so bummed out the queen's getting a neck tat, what are you if she comes home with a full-on necktie, pretty much?
Yes.
What do you do? I mean, how bummed out are you? 10 being the worst.
10 being the worst. It's like, okay, it's, I love her how she is, but yeah,
I get all
it's-
that. Of course you love her.
Let me just, it takes a little, you have to just adjust,
You're not going to give me an answer?
You adjust. But now I expect it. I'm just like where we've gone with this. The neck tat, yeah, it's a 5+. Yeah,
Okay.
it's good, 6,
Do you
7.
think part of the appeal of all the tattoos is that you don't like them?
No, I don't think so. Kim, can you tell me what
I think in my house, I
Uh-huh.
think Panda secretly is very annoyed by me. And I think that
so this is his way. You know how we used to get back
Yeah.
at our parents when we were teenagers?
Exactly.
You think that's what this is?
Yeah,
I-
I totally do. And I think the fact that I don't like it makes him like it more, because it's how he gets to get one on me.
No, that's not true. Since I have known Panda to defend my boy, he's always been part of the ink community. He's not doing this to spite you.
Okay. So there you go.
Maybe.
Panda, I think I just made things easier for you, at least by presenting the Mexican Queen's neck tattoo. So you should feel better about that.
Kim, I will definitely go with her and Caitlin to witness that. So,
Okay. All right. We'll take everybody together and make a nice little video. We can see
Family trip.
A family trip to go get inked up on our necks.
And Panda, you don't want tattoos just to spite Virginia, do you?
I mean,
Oh.
That was a long pause. So
Real long pause.
Okay.
I think I'm on to something.
All right, Panda Kim, thank
wait a
you.
minute.
Hello?
wait a minute. So where does this stand? What's the deal here? What's my, what do I have to deal with here?
Well, I mean, my thing with my wife, I think she knows how I feel, but her and my daughter are going to do what they're going to do, and
Oh, Kevin's accepted defeat.
Yeah, I'm
You
just.
can see it in his eyes.
Yeah, I guess the question is, yeah. So me, it's like, what am I going to do? Hey, look, there are certain hills you can die on. This is one I'm not going to die on.
There's part of you that's got to be a little bit like, all right.
I
this
would
is-
prefer no neck tats on the ladies in my family, but hey, it's their call, so go
What-
ahead and do it.
What about Radio Kevin, though? Radio Kevin, got to admit, pretty good topic here.
Oh yeah,
pretty
no.
good.
If it's gonna happen, I'm gonna put it on the radio. Virginia, where's your stance with your husband? Where do you come to rest on this?
I still don't love it, but I mean, it is his body. He's allowed to do whatever he wants with his body.
I had our kids draw it up.
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, and you know what? My wife's just going for a random. She doesn't even know.
Yeah, Panda's got a story behind
My
it.
wife could come back and says no regrets. I don't even know.
Yeah, you have no
I
idea.
have no idea.
You really have no idea what the
I have
Queen's
no
gonna-
idea.
At
It's
least
a
you
wild
know-
card.
You at least know
It's a
Shipwreck's
full frontal neck tat wild card. That's what
Shipwreck's
I'm
coming
dealing
back
with.
with an anchor. You at least know what's going on.
You're right.
Your situation's 100 times better than mine, Virginia.
You're right.
But
Yeah.
are you going to be secretly annoyed with Panda if he gets it, and there's going to be a thing?
I don't know. I can't predict the future, but I mean, if I sit here and lie to you and tell you no, will that make it go away?
No, I want to ask more questions.
I mean, yeah, every time I see it, I'll be like, oh, he doesn't care about what I think.
Oh, yeah.
All right, no, let's reel it in. It's getting too real up in here. Let's reel it back in.
But I'm sure he thinks that I do lots of stuff.
Listen,
and that
I
I
was
don't
gonna
care
say,
about what he
this-
thinks.
this-
And here's the
Go ahead.
problem.
Virginia, let your husband speak.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Yeah, go ahead, Panda.
I am biting my tongue right now, so just know that.
Yeah,
Well,
there's lots
yeah.
of things that you do, Virginia, that he feels like you don't respect his.
And I'm telling you, yes,
Yeah,
I'm a
okay.
bad wife. All of my husband gets sick of me. All of them.
All of them.
right, no, okay, all right. I'm throwing the towel in. This is a bloodbath. I was getting just sad. I was having fun with the tattoo
No, that
talk.
feels like family therapy, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
now I feel like I feel icky. I don't know. All right.
What can I say? I'm a handful.
Panda,
Can
you get whatever
imagine
tattoo you
being
want.
married
I
to me?
I don't. I think I should shut up.
Panda, Kim, enjoy your neck
Handful,
ink.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Kev.
Okay. Oh, he's got more to say.
He does.
Yeah.
Well, let's say it.
Yeah.
She's more than a handful. It's more like a dump truck.
Oh!
I know this. Why do you think they all leave?
All right. I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to shut this
Oh,
down.
Kevin, Mama, do you need some breakfast? Panda, do you need breakfast?
I'm fine. I'm self-aware, guys. I know I'm a lot.
No, you're a dump truck, Virginia. You're not a lot. I mean, that actually puts a amount of volume on that.
I know. I've always been this way.
So you think this is a vindictive? You personally
Yeah.
believe this is vindictive?
I
Well,
do.
What do you think's so
Okay.
annoying about you?
You got a few?
Let me take a commercial break. 'Cause I'm gonna need the next 30 minutes to really delve into
We
this.
got some things to unpack here.
Wow. Okay. Boy, it got real, y'all. Whoa.